What's going on, everybody? Yo, I just got done watching episode 7 of Kaiju number 8. Yo, leave a like, leave a comment, follow your boy, hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this episode was solid. But this was an episode that was really a what's his name? Reno. This was a Reno based episode, okay? Now, it was kind of cool to see like how in a way he's kind of turning into like some type of prodigy. All right, like they're saying like, yo, like he's accelerating, he's getting stronger at like just a ridiculous fast pace, right? And I think that's a little bit insane because in a way you kind of seen way back in season 1 like his mindset, like how he always wanted to get stronger, he always wanted to, you know, train and do better. And then that just continued on when you start to see like guys like Kafka, you know, get the ability to turn into a kaiju, and then you see, you know, other people from the defense force, you know, they're really strong, and your boy Reno in a way wanted to be just like them. And then he was just always like laser focused on the task at hand. Right now, you know, his partner Iharo, you know, in a way he kind of like, I don't want to say he's a little bit jealous. I mean, at first he was a little bit jealous because we kind of get a little bit of backstory of him, and you see like how he was kind of like, you know, top of the class doing his thing, but then when he started to get around, you know, some of these other soldiers, and you start to see like, yo, they are just straight like surpassing him. And no matter how hard he tries, right, no matter how hard he studies or just anything, it's like he kind of plateaus. You know, his abilities, you know, it just stops right here. And then everybody is basically leaving him behind. And of course, you know, that kind of hits your pride. Like, that happens to all of us because there's always somebody bigger, stronger, faster, or just better than you. And then once you finally encounter that person, you got to really check yourself. You know, you got to really sit down and see like, okay, like, how do you feel about the situation at hand, you know? And it's really hard to swallow your pride on that because, again, you know, you was kind of the best before you get around these other people, and now you're not the best. You lagging, you falling behind. Now, you know, after a while, he finally comes to the realization like, yo, I'm just here to help my boy Reno. Like, I want to see Reno succeed because, again, Reno now has that Kaiju number 6, you know, power. I think they weaponized him or whatever, so now he's carrying that. Now, he's not fully unlocking his full potential because, again, like a side effect of using these kaiju type weapons is that I think it kind of like unlocks where it kind of digs into like your deepest desires. And his desires is, you know, he always wants to strive and be the best. He kind of blames himself when he's not strong enough. And, you know, the kaiju is just basically in his head, messing with him. And then, you know, mentally, he's about to break. Physically, he damn near is breaking. Like, I think he had like 6 freaking bone fractures and all type of stuff. And he couldn't control himself. He's still fighting. And it was crazy. Like, and honestly, he was going to basically kill himself because he couldn't stop physically. Mentally, he couldn't stop either. But, you know, his partner basically helped him out. And that was really a cool moment because it showed Reno that, yo, you're not alone. You know what I mean? Like, you have a team behind you, and your team can really help you and, you know, and propel you up to succeed. And I just love that aspect of it. Like, this is a team. Like, you guys got to get y'all heads locked into the game because, again, Kaiju number 9 is out there lurking around, and he's hella OP, and you guys got to stop him. But that's what I really love about this episode. It's the fact that you can't do it alone. But again, you know, this was a solid episode. Again, this season have been pretty crazy. Kafka was not in this episode at all, but so far I'm loving Kaiju number 8 season 2, and I hope you guys is enjoying it as well too. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out.